All right, interweb land. Back at it for another one. Got a new location today. Something a little different. I'll try and see if I could do a walk and talk weather here. We'll kick it right off with the weather. Or let's go with the day. It is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. All right. And, excuse me, going, let's go with the weather. We'll get right into it. We got 50 degrees, partly cloudy. The highs 58 and the lows at 48. It's a little chilly. We got the air quality at 63. Wow. Moderate. Feels like 50. Yeah, it does. Even a little bit less. Winds, not too high on the winds today. Looking at about 3 mile per hour winds with the wind gust about 6 mile per hour, and wind direction going at about 33 degrees northeast. Sunset 1652 and sunrise at 07:19. I believe that's how you say that. 96% humidity. Oh, we got something. I didn't notice that one. We got the dew point is about 49 degrees right now. Lunar illumination at 93% with the moon setting at 09:44 and the next full moon in 27 days. And then the pressure, atmospheric pressure at 30.3 in Hg. All right, so we got that kicked off. Okay, topics for today. I don't have anything specific planned. I just wanted to get out and get into it. You see, it's kind of overcast, a little foggy. The fog was a little bit thicker earlier. It's kind of making its way through now. So we'll see how it goes. This is a cool little area. It's kind of a mixed use area. You got the lagoon over here. See that? Somebody working in their early morning run. Way to do it. Let's what we're gonna talk about today. What's the saying? It says you can make more money, you can make more friends, but you can't make more time. Huh? That's something right there. There's some nuggets in there. Some nuggets. You know. Time is definitely a premium. It's definitely an essential thing. That's probably the biggest investment I got going. Doing these walk and talk is putting in the time to do it. You know, still got to knock out other things too. But hey, you know, it's worth it. On a professional level, that's where you make out, because once you get into like a professional level in anything you do, the tendency is you're able to get paid pretty well for your time, especially if you're really good at something. But even if you got the skills, even if you build the skills, you can still put enough skills together to get paid for your time. You know, it's like some of the different things I do. You know, some plumbing, little oddball jobs here and there. Like I'm gonna reach out to the see if I can find out who runs the property management at the local Walmart and Home Depot parking lot. See if I could put that together, make that a little side hustle, clean up the lot. You know, that's not really like a big skill thing. That's just going out and picking up trash. So there's ways there's ways to make some scratch out there. But once you get into the skill stuff, trade, craftsman stuff, that's where it's at. Even if it's not big money, I mean, you could just pull work, and then when you kind of, whether you develop your skill craft or you just an independent contractor, or contract. Once you do independent contractor work, then you gotta take on a little bit more. You're taking on a little bit more risk, because you're dealing with licensing and insurance and all that stuff, and you're probably going to pull some big projects. So the money will be better. The time commitment will be you'll have a bigger time commitment, so there's that too. Oh wow, looks like this part of the trail got washed out. Didn't even see that. Just noticed that, the caution tape there. Yeah, we had some pretty good weather recently. Some high winds and rain. That little part of the trail got washed out. So yeah. Let's see, there's just a lot. So as far as time goes, make more money, make more friends. You can't make more time. Maybe you could just squeeze a lot more things in your day. You got some really ambitious time management skills. But then at that point, if you're running like that, then you're gonna deal with other stuff. You get burnt out, or you get, drinking so much coffee, you just wired all the time. Don't want to do that either. So you find that way, find a way. Just keep it moving and grooving. Let's see, what else? What's going on out there? I mean, there's a lot going on in the news. I don't know. I don't know if I want to regurgitate what's out there in the news. It's just happening. I try to keep it relevant, but also just hit on some different things here and there. Let's see what we got out here. Walking and talking. It's mellow right now, but it's just overcast. Dang, all this got washed up. Whew. Yeah, there was some high wind. Let's see if I can step over here. Let's see what. Just washed up all the rock. Whoa. Oh yeah. Try to pan over here. far from an airport. Can't even see the jets up there. I hear it though. All right, what else we got? So, investing time. That's a big deal. Yeah. Where to put your time and efforts. I think it's great when folks. It seems like when you really get to put your time and effort into things that you either enjoy or you have a passion for, that can produce a good result, or I wouldn't say good isn't good and bad, but let me see here, a fruitful result, you know. So even if it's like investing, if you invest in a stock or a company or something like that, what they call it, due diligence. I'll go back to the due diligence, you know. A lot of times it's not always, can't always just look at the price or if the stock is, or the company. It's you want to look at the company, you know. You want to do the research and see if the investment is sound, if the company is worth, you know, buying the stock. And you know, there's a lot of professionals out there. That's what they specialize. They're just grinding and pounding, looking at how companies work, all the data, how their revenue, their earnings, and their profitability, and all that stuff. So, but knowing a little bit of that is can be a helpful tool, especially when you're working with professionals in those areas. And like I said, I'm not big on the numbers thing, because I mean, you gotta kind of look at the numbers for sure, but then a lot of the times that stuff can be manipulated, you know, so you got to look out for that too. So like I said, I don't have manipulations and machinations for you. It's just thoughts, ideas, informations, and considerations, and that's how I try to work it, you know, because sometimes the numbers the numbers themselves kind of give you a picture, you know, but they can be fandangled. so you know, you're not gonna be able to make an accurate call on something if the numbers are fandangled, you know. If they're, oh man, this looks great, but then it turns out it's garbage, you know. So just got to look out for that. That's even with that's why, like right now, you got a lot of this, the cryptos popping, you know, and it doesn't hurt to just look into it before you make that leap, make that jump. Go for that kryptonic. Let's see what they got over here. Oh, looks so smooth out there right now. This thing must have been riled up. Wow. Oh man, this is good. I used to run this trail a lot. It's a pretty lengthy trail to run. I don't know the miles exactly, but I haven't run it in a while. I'm walking and talking now instead. Walking and talking. All right, folks. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for today. We hit on a little bit of time. You know, time, got the weather in. Talked about time a little bit. Talked about what to do with it, what to do with our time. Make good, you know, do our best to put it to work for us, you know, whether it's investing in learning skills, putting skills together, getting good, or getting proficient in your skills, craft, trade, and turning that proficiency into a living or earnings, or maybe a business, or, you know, being working for a business and being able to working for a company and being able to increase your value to that company. Those are all really some things we can. I mean, I know for me personally, I know I can improve on that, you know. So that's what I got to focus on. And then, like I say, I'm coming out here and I'm investing the time on these videos, and hope that I'm saying something that will possibly be of help. Okay, and that's where it's at for today. Rosco Odyssey walks, walking, talking in the fog. Thanks.